Hello? Hello, hello? Oh, sorry. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike where fantasy and fun come to life. Now, we know you may have heard some rumors about this place, but don't worry. Fazbear Entertainment is not liable for any wrongdoings. Safety is our foremost concern. Now, remember to smile. Share the face of Freddy Fazbear Pizza.
Did you ever make out the file for the previous location?
Which file?
Oh, the spring lock failures. Surprised you forgot about it. We got a lot of bad press on it, with the dead employees.
Oh, right. We had that one taken care of ages ago. Fazbear Entertainment gave them sufficient warning. I believe I still have the operations manual here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Now, if I can just find the right page. Page 14. Improper use can result in, and I quote, accidents, injuries, death, and irreparable and grotesque maiming. As far as I see it, Billings, we were never at fault for this. We told them not to breathe on those spring lock mechanisms, but they just wouldn't listen.
I suppose when you put it that way. Crawford, could you get that? I was just on my way out to lunch.
All right. Hello?
Hello? I was told there was an incident in one of my locations, the one on 3rd and Boulder. I couldn't address it directly because I wasn't there yesterday.
And that is?
Well, the head guard told me there were some parents complaining about some guy dressed in our Freddy suits and hugging children a bit too aggressively. I have no idea who this might have been. I have checked with all of my employees, but they're supposed to be at the stations.
Are you sure nobody else was signed in? Was anyone volunteering?
Well, I didn't know that we are taking volunteers, but...
Don't worry. We tend to get local entertainers at our branches all the time. They just want to let the kids have fun just for the sake of it. I guess we just got a bit unlucky with this one, okay?
Well, okay, but you would think this sort of thing would show up on our record.
Well, sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. Okay, bye-bye. That has got to be the first I've heard in about 2 months. Damn it, Scott! Well, that was awful quick.
Yeah, they had a food wagon outside today, so I just ended up scarfing down a hot dog. Who's on the dog?
Scott, again. Some guy came in a Freddy suit and started aggressively hugging the children. I just told him he was a volunteer.
And the facial recognition didn't catch him? Oh, the mask. Well, now people are going to start wondering why we don't have security cameras at all the doors, aren't they? Don't worry. I've got this one. You've got Billings.
I should hope to hell that I do. How have we been keeping up on those little brats that went missing?
I believe the culprit was apprehended. I saw it on the news this morning on my way to work, and I think he's still awaiting trial.
Well, Billings, here's something else to hit the fan. Customers are complaining about odors from the suits. Now explain to me how that could have happened.
I mean, have you addressed Scott about it? I mean, perhaps they're just due for a cleaning.
Perhaps. Listen here, you son of a bitch. Sanitation is starting to shut us down, so if those suits just need a little cleaning, you tell them that they need a damn cleaning. Do you understand?
Of course, Mr. Chairman.
Good. Now I have a million other calls to make, and they'd better not be to Scott, Dave McFadden, or anyone else in this godforsaken region.
So, that was the chairman.
Yes. Sanitation is threatening to shut us down. I'll have to check their reports and tell them that the suits haven't been cleaned lately, I guess.
By the way, what have you been doing about those security guards over at Scott's location?
What about them?
Well, you know how it seems like we go through so many of them? It's like we're perpetually hiring these idiots at minimum wage. My real concern was that one nerd you hired back a while ago. What was it? Matson or Patterson or I don't know. I'm just worried that he's going to release company secrets.
Oh, him. Don't worry about him. When he wouldn't stop coming back to our locations, I slipped his name into the animatronic sex offender database, so we wouldn't have to deal with him anymore.
That's a relief. Thank God for that database. Good afternoon, Stevens.
Good afternoon, Crawford and Billings.
Hello.
So any word on the kidnapper?
Still awaiting trial. How's your location at Cunningham Heights?
Splendid. We just put our finishing touches on the ball pit. And I know we're on a tight budget, so don't worry. I paid for this one out of pocket. I think the kids are going to love it.
Aren't you a bit worried someone might suffocate down there? I mean, you know how kids are always getting into trouble, and they don't seem to be helping us out too much either.
No, not at all. I specifically made sure those balls were too big for the children to swallow. Besides, it's not like anything went wrong here before, so why should I be worried now?
No reason?
Okay, well, I've got to run. We're having a few kids test out the ball pit before it's open to public. Don't worry, it's nothing sketchy. It's just my 2 daughters and 3 of my contractor's kids. We're supervising the whole thing. See you guys.
I don't know how Stevens hasn't run into a single problem her entire career.
I know, but she is Stevens, probably the greatest employee to ever grace this company. God bless her. You know, the chairman adores her.
Well, Crawford, it looks as if it's about time to clock out for the day.
Looks like it. Where are you planning on going to dinner?
Oh, considering everything I've heard about Fazbears, anywhere else.
Well, who could it be at this hour? All the locations are supposed to be closed.
I got it. You got Billings.
Hello. Oh, we've got the chairman and stat at one of the older locations. You know, the one on Columbus and East Jordan? They're looking in the back rooms, and it seems as if someone was wearing one of the old suits. I think the chairman's calling for a meeting, so just clear up your schedules if you can. I'm sure it's nothing.
All right, people, all right. Where is everyone? Ugh, and why are these goddamn fans always running? We are running a business here. We can't afford to waste all of our power on these fans. We are trying to run a business, not some winter wonderland. Oh, there you are. Oh, don't worry about us. We just got a little murder on our premises. Just go ahead and take your sweet time.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Now, I feel the need to inform you all that Stevens will not be attending this meeting. It seems that the only worker here with a little bit of common sense has met an unfortunate accident. You know, we found out when we were searching the back room, and honestly, if I could have had it any other way, it would have been you, Scott. God damn it, you can never get anything right around here.
Of course, Mr. Chairman.
Now, on to the first order of business. Billings, Crawford, did you ever figure out what the hell sanitation was trying to shut us down for? Well, let's see. We have reason to believe that your animatronic suits may be violating the health code due to recent complaints of foul odors and, I quote, blood and mucus oozing from the suits.
Now, Mr. Chairman, this sounds entirely like hearsay. And we can't honestly expect you to be accountable for that. I mean, have any of our employees seen any of this blood and mucus? Right. Yeah. I mean, which location was this at again?
Third and Boulder.
To be completely honest here, I've seen some of this fluid myself, and it honestly just looked like the lubricant. Maybe one of the animatronics just sprung a leak. We haven't had anyone check in on them on ages, not since the place opened. Maybe we should just call a technician.
We probably shouldn't do that. Let's not be hasty about this, but we should probably look more into the missing children before we get too involved with any suits.
Of course. Those little brats. Always ruining my company. You know, I'm not sure how many of you are aware that the kidnapper got released. They couldn't find any bodies, which were pretty much much our only evidence. Any leads on where he is now?
We believe he might be.
Taken care of. I don't think that suit he'll be using will be seeing any more action. You know, it's all because of those back rooms are too moist. God damn it, Scott! I told you to get some useful insulation. What the hell do you think I gave you a budget for?
What do you want me to tell the other employees about the kidnapper?
You tell them, just shut their mouths and never bring it up again. The guy's gone. He's not our problem. Got it?
Yeah, man.
Good. Now, does anyone else have any unnecessary things to bring up? Come on, we might as well not waste all of our budgets lighting up this room for unnecessary conferences.
I have one question. Why is the toy chica is not didn't have the legs at all?
What?
Why is the toy chica is not making off the legs? I mean,
Let's get something straight. We have several dead children on our hands. The animatronics are emitting foul odors and oozing blood and mucus. And your main concern is why this toy chicken is missing her legs!
yes.
Coffee maker in the building. You know, I told everyone here that I would blow a fuse, but did any of you decide to listen? All right, who's playing that music? God dang it, I'm even trying to break her. Or maybe not.
I thought that the children were just missing.
Well, now they're dead, Scott. They would have given you your fingers about management. God damn it! I don't know why anyone made you regional manager.
Well, they told me they had a very limited budget for employees when they hired me.
So, what about the suits? How are we gonna get rid of them?
I don't think we can, in its current state. You know, it's a bit heavy. Not to mention there's some kind of puddle surrounding it. I think that might be more of lubricant.
All right, who's calling at this hour? Hello? Oh, and what is the name of the employee you're sending over? We don't want to let any imposters into our location again. No, I didn't say it happened before. I believe you're mistaken. Well, we deny any wrongdoings. Well, it's just standard procedure. Yes, I understand the situation. Great. Now we have an investigation being called at our location at 3rd and Boulder.
Well, that really shouldn't be too much of a problem. Our spring lock suit is in a separate location, and all we have on 3rd and Boulder is some leaking lubricant, right? Okay, well that's an easy enough problem to fix. I mean, we'd be slapped with a fine at most. All we have to do is keep the agent at that location.
I don't think it's just for that location. I got a similar call earlier this day when I was checking the back rooms, and I think they want to check both the locations.
Okay, so it seems as if the back room really isn't worth saving. Why don't we just get rid of it?
Oh, and how do you plan on making the whole room disappear?
We could, just cover it up or get a big wall.
Oh, that's right. Let's just build a wall. Let's build a wall and have Freddy pay for it.
That could work. I know some masons that can do it pretty quickly, and I mean, they're never too chatty, so that might come in handy.
Careful, that could prompt questions for the investigator. They'll want to know what's back there.
You're right. We really should do it at all the locations. I mean, people shouldn't even know these rooms existed in the first place.
Perhaps. It does seem as if a sort of back room is a prime spot for inappropriate behavior with the other employees and customers. It seems as if these back rooms really aren't good for our establishments at all.
Do you mean to say?
Hush, Scott. They don't exist. They never existed. They're just big patches of brick. Understand?
I can make a note of that. Maybe I can just send out a PSA to all the employees, just making sure that they don't go and talk about it to anybody. Their families don't need to know about this. Our customers definitely don't need to know, and our insurance providers, well, you get the idea.
Wait, we can have this location open while the walls are being built. Can we?
Haven't haven't you been listening? Do you really think we're just going to let customers watch people go in and out casually with bricks and mortar? No, we're going to have to close the location. All of them.
Of course, but when are you planning on reopening them?
Well, the location at Cunningham Heights is worth keeping open. I mean, it seems to be running fairly smoothly. At least it was, thanks to Stevens.
The location over on Columbus and East Jordan doesn't really seem worth reopening. What with, a suit rotting in the back room and all.
Well, maybe it's too much of a hassle for Scott to try to keep both locations open. Because obviously, it hasn't been working a damn bit.
No.
Could always open a new location. I mean, we could focus our media attention onto that.
Oh, sure. Let me just take out my wallet and throw all of my money in some random hole in the wall and create a whole new magical place. If you haven't noticed, we don't really have a budget.
We could make the location smaller, scrap some of the animatronics, and who really needs all that power at night?
That's probably not a bad idea.
All right, I'll get crew in our location. Heads up to everybody. If you have anything in those back rooms, get them out as soon as possible. They're not being opened up again, so it's your fault if you leave something in there indefinitely.
And you can get the message to the employees, right? The shutdown, the investigation, the back room.
Yeah. I'll get right onto that.
And I can get with finances, start allocating funds for the new location of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Oh, you could also get extra funds by docking Scott's pay.
No.
Alright then. Instead of we're closing this goddamn mausoleum and reopening a smaller location. Let's just make sure no one messes up this time.
Absolutely. What could go wrong?
Check it one time, boy.